Dave and Laura dream of a cottage getaway with picture-perfect waterfront and plenty of room to play.
This is beautiful.
But Dave wants to put his own stamp on their cottage.
I personally love the idea of a fixer-upper. Laura has absolutely no interest in that.
I'm not a princess, but I want to be able to relax and enjoy it.
Is this space that you can see making into your dream kitchen?
A couple touch-ups here and there.
Yeah.
Well, let's be honest, Dave's going to be doing most of it.
It's okay, we'll get her to hold things as I'm fiddling around.
I'm a really good holder.
They have a budget and a wish list. Now it's time to find out what's for sale. Dave and Laura love the outdoors. They even met each other while at camp.
We know the country, we know the outdoors very well, and I think that that's where the two of us feel like we're in our element. We've had lots of friends that have had cottages. I've spent a ton of time with my family in cottage country, and I think for us this was just really the next step.
These newlyweds are looking for a cottage to enjoy the peace and quiet of nature.
Laura and I are looking for a cottage to get out of the city and a place to relax on the weekends. The idea of being able to get out of the city and come up north and get away from it all is, you know, something we grew up with.
But they have differing opinions on the type of cottage they both want.
My ideal cottage, I'm thinking about something that I can go and enjoy right away.
I personally want to fix something up and make it our own.
If Dave were to convince me somehow to get a fixer-upper, he better believe I'm not helping him. I would be on the dock enjoying a drink and hanging out with the dog while he does all the work. It's just not what I want to be doing.
They both agree that western exposure and a large waterfront are important. Their budget is $400,000.
At this point, we're looking for a little bit of help to gear us in the right direction. On our own, I think we'll continue to go in circles and never really come to a conclusion.
We don't have as much of the expertise. We don't know the area as well as Rob does, and we're really excited for him to show us some really great stuff.
Laura and Dave have made it very clear that apparently Dave is the perfect handyman. Laura is really picky on the waterfront. She wants a big Algonquin type of lake, and I'm prepared to show them it. The first property I'm going to show them is on Horseshoe Lake. It has 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and 125 feet of frontage. Asking price, slightly over budget at $405,000. It has everything they're looking for: west exposure, sandy entry, deep water, and plus the cottage can use a little bit of do-it-yourself.
Oh, it's looking good.
Ooh, great curb appeal.
What do you think, Dave?
It's a good start.
Yeah.
Let's go see the waterfront.
Let's go.
Oh, look at the nice wooden manicured stairs. Oh.
It's a lot of stairs. The idea of having to walk 75 stairs with a 2-4 in your hand, it's a long way.
Thinking of doing 75 stairs after I've been basically sleeping on the dock all day is probably not such a good idea.
Is that a road?
That is a road, but it is just a right-of-way to that cottage right there. So it's not like you're gonna have a lot of traffic or anything.
The access road for me is a complete strike.
I'm okay with renovations and fixing it up and having this fixer-upper, but I'm not interested in maintaining a road.
At the end of the day, it's to access one cottage, and in this price category, they should be able to accept the fact that one person has to drive to their cottage in between theirs.
Wow, Rob, this is starting to look really good. I like the sandy beach.
So keep in mind right now, because of the time of year, the water levels are low. So in the spring, the water is gonna come right up to the top of this dock. So you're gonna have deep, clean water. Look how private it is down here.
Yeah, this is beautiful. It's a perfect combination. We have the deep water off the dock and then the sandy beach, which is, I know, not easy for you, Rob, so
Nope.
big check on my list.
Good.
And it's a check on mine as well. The idea of being able to jump off the end of the dock is fantastic.
Awesome. A+ on the water, so I can't wait to show you the cottage. So let's go have a look.
Ooh.
Oh, it's nice and open.
Yeah, I love the open space.
Open concept was big on your wish list.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So there's clearly some cosmetic things that I think you would probably want to change here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that this layout is perfect for you guys. You wanted open concept. You wanted a wood-burning fireplace,
Yeah.
which as you can see it has. You know, I like the separation with the sunken living room. I find it really cozy.
Yeah,
step
for
down.
sure.
Yeah.
I like the wood beams that go down as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just adds that cottagey rustic feel to it, which is
Yeah,
nice.
for sure. As much as I think that it could be usable right away, I do think there are upgrades that need to happen. There's not a lot of counter space, and for us, that's a big part of our cooking.
I'd like to get some new appliances in there. think the cupboards are great, a lot of storage space, but putting some new countertops in and possibly some shiny appliances would be something on my to-do list.
So high on your list was a decent sized master bedroom.
Yeah.
So I envision this as the master. You've got a closet, you've got enough room here for, I think you have a king size bed at home.
We do have a king size bed.
That's a sacrifice you might have to make at the cottage. So
Maybe a queen?
Maybe a queen,
Maybe
yeah.
a queen?
Yeah.
That's all right.
We have a walkout right here. So obviously, you know, it probably was meant to have a deck, but it doesn't right now. So it's something that I pictured you building, Dave.
Put it on the list to build.
Put it on the list to build. Create a nice deck out
Yeah.
here, have loungers, and the sun is gonna set right there.
I like that it has a closet because you can keep your stuff in here and you know, you don't have to worry about storing it in another place. It's all in your bedroom. So it's good.
Not a lot of places have closets.
Oh, really?
No, not cottages, yeah. So it's actually a bonus. So there is another bedroom on this floor.
Okay.
So maybe this isn't your master, but maybe you would want to make this your bedroom.
Ooh, I like this. I love the lighting in here.
This has a-
Ceilings are also really high, which is awesome.
Yeah, opens up the space.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger and it's a lot brighter than the other room.
Look at that view, Dave.
I love the stairs.
You know what I just realized is you could actually build a deck off of here. So this actually would make more sense as the master. And you know what? I think you could fit a king bed in here.
I would change whatever that is up there.
Yeah, it's creepy.
It's a little bit outrageous.
So they found the little lattice rooms really weird. I think they put that in for access, but at the end of the day, all they need to do is put some doors on it and it's good to go.
Whoa. Very large bathroom. Was not expecting this.
Not at all.
Is this something that you can see yourself using right away, or would you have to renovate this bathroom?
I think right out of the gates we could use it. The thing I would probably change down the road is the tub to a shower. Mm-hmm. But right out of the gates, I think it's perfectly fine.
So there's actually 2 levels to this place. So we've
right.
seen 2 bedrooms and a full bathroom.
Okay.
So let's continue on and we'll see where your guests are gonna stay.
Great. Oh, wow. I was definitely not expecting this.
There's a lot more space down
Oh,
here.
laundry. Perfect.
So 2 bedrooms on that side, and then we have a nice, what could be rec room, you know, media room, I thought. They have a bed in here right now.
Third bedroom down here.
Yeah, you could, well, I thought you could have a nice big TV down here, a sectional, maybe that folds out to a bed.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
So we're sleeping lots of people here. I've shown Dave and Laura Horseshoe Lake. First of all, they didn't seem very thrilled with the 45 steps down to the water, and having an access road run through their property is just absolutely not acceptable.
When you fix up a kitchen, you get to enjoy the kitchen. And you're not really gonna fix up a road. To me, it's just a lot of effort for no gain.
I'm looking forward to seeing some more properties with Rob. I want to see something a little bit lower in price range, so that when looking at some of these additional projects and tasks I want to take on, I've got a little bit of wiggle room, and I want to see how far that can go.
Dave and Laura are cottage buyers looking to satisfy their love of the outdoors, but they can't quite agree on their ideal cottage.
I personally want to fix something up and make it our own.
My ideal cottage, I'm thinking about something that I can go and enjoy right away.
The first property I showed them had a beautiful waterfront and lots of room for family and friends. We're sleeping lots of people here, but a windy staircase and an access road running through the property didn't sit well with this couple.
The access road for me is a complete strike.
I'm not interested in maintaining a road.
Based on their reactions to the Horseshoe Lake property, I'm actually going to take them now to the lake they really, really want, which is Kennisis Lake. They want something that is going to be right on the water. They don't want any type of access road in between. So I think that I've got a property that should get a very, very interesting reaction. This south-facing property has 3 bedrooms and 1 bathroom with 100 feet of frontage. The asking price? Under their $400,000 budget at $375,000. So you wanted to see something completely different from what we just saw, so let's keep an open mind and go look at the cottage.
Awesome.
All right.
So as you can see, the water is right there, so it's not steep access, so it's quite gently sloping.
No access road.
No access road.
road.
No road in between the cottage and the water.
You can see the water.
Yeah, I
Kind of.
mean,
Barely.
all you would have to do is just take down some trees, or you just limb it up, and then you're gonna have a gorgeous, amazing view.
I think it's gonna be a pretty big hassle to get those trees thinned out. I'm not sure if that's something that you wanna do and you know, what kind of costs that's gonna bring us. So I'm curious.
Yeah, when I envisioned do-it-yourself projects, I didn't see myself hanging from a tree, cutting some of the branches off.
First, I think we should go inside and look at the cottage.
All right, let's do it.
What year were you guys born in?
86.
86.
This will be interesting. This cottage is right out of the 70s. It's gonna be really interesting to see their reaction. Love it or hate it, it's on Kennisis Lake. It's under $400,000, so it could potentially be a really good deal.
Oh dear Lord. When you walk in, all I saw was a shag carpet, weird plastic looking curtains,
A skylight?
and this built-in shag couch. On the plus side, it's a fairly big space. It's open, there's lots of light,
Walkouts.
walkouts.
Remember, you can change the cottage, you can't change the lot. I really like the fact that David and Laura really were envisioning themselves in the Horseshoe Lake cottage. I'm just not quite sure if the Kennisis cottage is something that they're gonna be able to see past. So it is a cottage kitchen, right? So
Yeah.
you don't need all the space that you would at home.
It's small.
It is small, yeah,
Very
but
small.
it's a functional kitchen. It's a functional cottage kitchen.
I would say that even though fixing it up is possible, you can't create more space.
Oh.
Okay, so the kitchen's not working for you, but the living room's not bad, you said. So why don't we just go and look at the rest of the rooms?
Let's do it.
So?
Okay. Not bad. I mean,
No, it's small.
Oh, this is a good sized bedroom.
it's okay.
It's tight. Is this the master?
No,
No?
this is a guest bedroom.
So then that's all right. This is the best room we've been in so far.
Yeah, I would agree.
Good, it's gonna get even better, come on.
Simple push.
Oh. Okay, we're in a closet.
Bedroom number 2. Don't be distracted by the door. It's obviously, you know, a poor choice. He should have actually put a door, or she should have put a door on it.
Is this one the master?
Nope.
Nope. Rooms are in good shape so far.
They are, and they've got nice bright windows.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Right? So that's 2 bedrooms.
Is this supposed to be the master?
Nope. So not every cottage has a master bedroom, right? You have to keep that in mind. This isn't a city home, right? So all 3 bedrooms are basically the same size. So there is a bathroom,
Okay.
which I'm sure you're excited to see.
Static. All right.
So a
Beautiful wallpaper.
4-piece bathroom,
Yep. Interesting choice of wallpaper.
but that's again something that you can easily replace. It's not a bad size and it's got a full shower. I can tell Dave and Laura aren't digging this cottage so far, but I haven't shown them the waterfront yet. Look at that view.
So the view is awesome. How the heck am I gonna get into the water?
What do you mean?
Is there a dock?
So there is currently not a dock with this property. So what you could easily do is just put in a deck, so a nice waterfront deck and a dock.
Sounds expensive.
Definitely would be a cost that you would have to factor in, right?
The view is awesome. The island in front of us was beautiful. The lake is great.
The view's fantastic, but the idea of having to put in a dock is, you know, once again an added cost for us.
Again, another little cost that we have to add on to our tally of what we've seen so far.
So apparently, do it yourself only goes so far. I think they were actually really overwhelmed by that Kennisis Lake cottage. At the end of the day, on a big lake, this is what you're gonna get in their price range.
It is a nice lake. It's obviously a lake we'd love to be on, but if this is what we're able to afford, you know, I don't think that, you know, right out of the gates, it's something that we would probably want to move forward with.
More than ever, now I know that I'm right, that we need something turnkey.
Dave and Laura love the outdoors. They're looking for a cottage with a large waterfront and room for family and friends. The first property I showed them had plenty of room with a great view, but an access road running through the property was a concern.
I'm not interested in maintaining a road.
The second property I showed them was on a lake they really love, but they didn't like the small interior and retro 70s decor.
Oh dear Lord. More than ever, I think we need something that's turnkey.
I'd have to agree.
I think they were actually really overwhelmed by that Kennisis Lake cottage, so I'm now gonna take them to a cottage on a much smaller lake, and it's gonna need much less in terms of do-it-yourself. This northwest-facing cottage on Fortescue Lake has 3+1 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. It also has a very large 140 feet of frontage. The asking price? Under their $400,000 budget at $375,000.
So far, so good.
So we're on Fortescue Lake and northwest exposure, so you're gonna get beautiful sunsets.
And the water's
Awesome.
right there.
Let's go see it.
Yeah.
Ooh, nice beach, great dock, good start.
So what do you think of the view?
It's
View's
nice.
beautiful.
Picturesque, you're not looking at any cottages here.
The cottage was so close to the water, it was great. We can picture ourselves looking at some nice views, some sunsets.
Yeah, there was no limbing. We didn't need to clean anything up. All around, it's a very strong positive for us.
Yeah, I think it looked really great, and I'm really excited to see the inside. Ooh, this is awesome. It's
very open.
Very open concept.
It's got the wood-burning stove.
It's like a breath of fresh air walking into this cottage.
It's got the open space.
It's got really nice pine roof. It's beautiful.
Nice living space. It's really right on our bucket list.
Kitchen?
Got a nice little kitchenette.
Yeah.
Little breakfast bar here.
A lot of counter space.
A lot of counter space,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, it's nice.
Nice.
Got
It's nice and bright.
Yeah, nice cupboards.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like there's really anything immediate that you would have to fix in here.
No, I think you could just come in and start cooking right away.
Yeah.
The kitchen at this cottage is absolutely perfect. Dave will be able to be in there. Laura will be able to be helping him prep for meals. I think this is gonna go really well. Bedroom number 1.
All right.
So there's a couple of projects that need to be done in here. Dave, you can put on some nice closet doors, I
Doors,
think.
yeah.
But this is definitely a guest bedroom. You know, it's got a nice big window, ceiling
Yeah.
fan. Good place to put your guests. Let's go see the other bedrooms.
Ooh, bigger bedroom. I like it. Big closet.
So is this considered the master?
This is considered the master.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But this is good size for you guys, right?
Yeah,
You could actually even fit a king bed in
You
here.
could
No, this
totally
is
fit a
great.
king bed in here.
Now, you want to talk about project, is one thing that jumped out at me about this place is that it could really use a walkout.
For
Yeah,
sure.
So I
Turn the
think
window into a walkout. no sliding door.
absolutely, yeah. And then you can have your own private deck.
I'm
Good.
liking it
Yeah.
so far.
Good. Look, there's another room.
Okay.
Okay, third bedroom or
Yeah.
Consider this a bedroom or a den?
This is a bedroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got the closet, so we can count it as a bedroom. So you're probably thrown off because there's no bed in here right now, right? So just try to use those imagination and
Yeah.
picture a bed.
So everything looks good. How about the bathroom?
Let's go see it
all right.
and see what you think of it.
All right.
The only thing I'm a little worried about is that they're not gonna like the bathroom, but I'm pretty sure that I can convince them this is a Dave do-it-yourself project.
Okay. Needs a bit of an upgrade, but it'll do.
So you wanted a project,
Yeah.
right? So first of all, I love the ceiling.
Yes.
You know, I think you just need to change the floors. We might want to look at changing the tub insert.
Yeah.
This is something that you could do in a weekend, Dave. I
Yeah.
know you could.
No, this is a good start.
Yeah. And it's livable right now, you know, like we
usable,
don't
yeah.
don't technically have to change it right away if
No.
we don't want to.
No.
And you know, we can think about what exactly we want it to be and
Yeah.
move from there.
Good. Compared to the Kennisis Lake cottage, this one actually is a much better layout. This cottage has a really big kitchen, really big dining room, lots of decking, and it can entertain just as many people as it can sleep.
One thing that really popped out to me with this cottage is the fact that it's got a couple little tiny projects that you'd be able to see return really quickly, but things that if you were to move in, you wouldn't have to fix right away. And I think that ties back to Laura and I really coming together on we want a bit more of a turnkey than a complete fixer-up cottage.
Fixing a light switch, adding a couple closet doors is the type of project that I see Dave doing, and maybe the type of project that I'd even help him with.
Dave and Laura are looking for a cottage to enjoy the peace and quiet of nature and to host family and friends. They've seen 3 very different cottages, each with their own pluses and minuses. Armed with a $400,000 budget, the only thing left to do is make a decision. The first property that we saw, Horseshoe, you know, that one was above your budget.
Yep.
But it was more turnkey. I think that you really liked the layout of that one.
It was
The layout was
not.
great. I don't think Dave and I are okay with the access road. I think that's a deal breaker for us on that cottage.
Okay, so are we eliminating that one right away then because of the access road? Or?
I think so. I think that's.
I think that it was hard to get past the idea of having to maintain something for somebody else, but also having the distance from the cottage to the waterfront.
Okay, so we're eliminating Horseshoe Lake then.
Yeah.
Okay, so that leaves us with 2 properties left. So we have Kennisis Lake.
We love that lake. Like,
Yeah.
we really thought the water is perfect there. We love the idea of the island view, but the cottage itself needed a lot of work, and I think that's a big realization for Dave and I.
Yeah, and if it was a little bit cheaper and we were able to get it for a lot less, then we could put the money into fixing it up, but it's still closer to the top of our budget.
Okay, so then that leaves us with Fortescue.
So Fortescue was nice.
Yeah.
The cottage was fantastic. It had everything we were really looking for.
Yeah.
Close to the water, nice dock. There's privacy from the neighbors. The things we would need to fix up on Fortescue Lake, they're things that we wouldn't need to do right away. They're
Right.
things that we could do down the road. Although we need to, fix up a couple other things like a light fixture or a closet. Those are things that we could add a year or 2 down the road.
I think it's the perfect step for us, and at the end of the day, I think it's a cottage that we can see ourselves at and entertaining our families in, and we're excited.
I do think that is the perfect cottage for you.
Yeah.
I think we have to look at, comparables and see where we want to start for our starting offer. Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Sounds
Yes.
perfect. We're excited.
Good, I am too. I'm really confident that I found them the perfect cottage. I think that they're gonna have so many great memories here, and them and their family are gonna be able to be there and enjoy it all year round. I think they're gonna have many happy years there, and I can't wait to be invited over for a drink.
This cottage absolutely stood out heads and tails above the other cottages we saw. I think primarily because there was less work to be done, it was a little more modern, and it was that open space that we were looking to get to be able to entertain people and our families when they were up.
This cottage really opened my eyes to more of a turnkey cottage as opposed to a fixer-upper, and I'm pretty excited to see what it can bring for the future.
Yeah, Rob did a great job in finding us our dream cottage.